Just thought I'd do a little live while I'm walking Cassie and see how you're all doing. It's Christmas morning, about 10 o'clock my time in what is today sunny California. It's a very nice day, so I am blessed by that and kind of needed some sunshine. I know it's been a combination of staying inside more lately, resting, working, resting, and clouds, I suppose. So I do wish you all the best and allow me to be one of the first to say early Happy New Year. We're almost there. Hard to believe. 2025 is almost here. And we're about 26 days away from you know who returning officially. I'm really excited about 2025. Like, mega excited. And that's even though I think we might have still have an interesting 26 days ahead of us. Hopefully it's not, I don't know, as crazy as many have been expecting, including myself. But if it is crazy, I believe that everything that's been happening the last 8 years especially has been God's plan. And we are witnessing some interesting times. And even Cassie is witnessing interesting times. So, yeah, it's really, let me get there we go. So in my neighborhood, it seems like most people are still just enjoying the morning. Not seeing too many people out, but that's normal for Christmas. I guess the last several years now, we've kind of started, if you want to call it a tradition of just relaxing as much as possible around this time and going out to eat as part of our gifts to ourselves and eating healthier than we used to. It can be sometimes a challenge eating out, but once you know some good, especially local places to go, then totally achievable. So, not too much plans for today. I have already scheduled some music, and with the help of my amazing assistant Pedro, we got lots more music coming at you guys. Hey, Irma, Merry Christmas. Lots more music videos, music coming yet this last year, or this last week of the year. So just make sure you're following here at Matt Savina and then also at Matt Savina Music so you can see all those popping up, hopefully. And I think I'm not sure if there's one more today. There probably will be, but at least one or two every day. I think next week will kind of be a normal week for me, hopefully. I would love to be a normal week and see you guys a lot, but always just going with the flow this time of year. As I guess it's a good time for all of us to do that a little more or as much as possible. So it's such a nice morning. We're taking the back road. I'm going Cassie's favorite route because this is where the rabbits live. Winged eternally. Blessings, Sean. Hey, what's up? Can you do the live stream on the beach next time? Oh, that's a really great idea, actually, Irma. Wow. You know, I love the beach. I don't really need to swim. I just want to like hang out there, but I don't want to stay long either. For me, it's like I can soak it all in about an hour, maybe a little more. couple hours at most, and then I'm ready to go. But that is a great idea. Um, there's lots of nice areas around here, and usually I'm just streaming from home. But this last year I started doing more streaming or obviously videos, different places, and I'm really spoiled here in Southern California, as most of you probably know. And so we do pay a premium for living here, but it's really amazing pretty much all year round. And it does get a little bit cold. Been turning up the heaters a bit more the last few days, but just at night. But having grown up in Ohio, I think it's totally amazing and I love it. And I do like a little bit of cold anyway. Don't go down a rabbit hole. There's so many rabbits around here, always, and that's why Cassie, that dog over there, loves, I guess, looking for them. She's never gonna catch one. She's not really that committed. It's funny. You know how dogs are, like chase what looks like an all-out chase, and then they'll just kind of jog away and like, okay, whatever. So I think somewhere in her brain she knows she's not gonna catch one. And even if she did, she probably wouldn't eat it. I don't know. Honestly, I don't even know what she would do. Probably just scare it with her teeth, because that's pretty much all Cassie ever does. So, yep, here we are. And Cassie's like, can we please go just a little farther? Irma, you said you know I love the ocean. Clean, clear, safe. Yeah, the ocean's great. My childhood dog would bring us rabbits, mostly babies, but he did actually bring adults. He was fast. Hmm, nice. Yeah, of course, some dogs are more committed to the hunt than others. Um, definitely not my dog. She just wants to be out and about running, and yeah, the rabbits make it more fun. So it's nice, even though it's not early morning anymore, it's still quiet. So I feel like we're almost the only ones out. But there's some people. We lived in the mountains of North Carolina, so we had plenty of time to do so. He had free reign 24/7. Nice. I lived in Havelock, North Carolina for 3 years, one of my earlier duty stations in the Marine Corps at Cherry Point. So I haven't seen most of North Carolina, and it is a huge state. Um, but it's nice. I liked it. Sometimes I miss Ohio, but go there pretty much every year. So I still get to see everybody and go wherever we want to go, which isn't much. It's pretty much just hang out with everybody. And the usual, go out to eat a few times. Sometimes in the summer, we'll go to Cedar Point, which is one of the best roller coaster parks in the world. And so that's only about, I don't know, really about 30 minutes away, northern Ohio in Sandusky area. So I've been to, a couple Six Flags, Disney, of course, once, really. Well, twice, I guess. Um, And where else? Oh, Busch Gardens is what I was trying to think of. But been to a small handful of parks, and Cedar Point. I mean, if you like the roller coasters, they've had a lot of world's fastest records in the world. Um, and they just have so many rides there. It's really fun if you like that kind of stuff. And really, that's like the only vacation big splurging thing we've done in quite a few years is just really whether it's Six Flags over here, which I don't plan to go back. Just not really the greatest experience. But I'm spoiled compared to Cedar Point and growing up there because, I mean, it's really like the coaster capital of the world. And I'm not that big into it anymore, really. I have had my plenty of rides over the years. It's usually mostly for my son, Trevor, or, you know, maybe nieces and nephews, and just having a blast. So I think one of my goals for the coming year with the vlogging is just to share really more things that I can with all of you. Things that I learned, or see, I could do classes, but they just, I don't know, for me, it's just like stress. I would rather talk to somebody one on one, or actually, the live streams, they feel that way. You know what I mean? They feel like one on one, even though they're not. So it took me much, I mean, that's something I could train for hours on. My experiences with making content, creation of content, and trying different things. And even though I taught music for many years, it took me a long time to figure out really what I wanted to do or how I wanted to use it. And I think honestly, I just want to share what I learned with anyone who wants to hear it or learn from it, really. Um, because I tend to be like a self-taught person, but not really. I will I will watch a ton of videos on a subject if I want to learn it. But sort of self-taught in the way that I just want to figure it out piece by piece at my own pace. And I know as long as I stick with something, I'm going to get better. And I think that's one area that we all mess up is we start on something and then it's kind of tough. And in a few weeks, we feel like we're not really making any progress and we just give up. All while we were like days or weeks away from achieving the next level of whatever it is. And it's not easy. It's just simple. So I'm going to try to improve sort of more balanced exercise program and more consistent because I kind of got inconsistent the last few months. But whatever you do, it's all about consistency and being a top Bob supporter. That's only a half joke. Winged eternally in Texas now. Yeah, that's right. I think I remember you telling me that. Close to Asheville area. I actually have a student who I teach online, and I think he's actually fairly close to Asheville. I don't remember how close, but he's in that area, I think. Oh, you live in Dallas? Oh, you both live in Texas. Cool. So you're only like, what, 7 hours away from each other? half joke. I only saw Texas and Dallas, so I don't know if you said what town you're at. Maybe Charlie, I might have missed that. But that's cool. Well, watch this. She ran down the hill like we're gonna go, and now she's gonna stop, and now she's gonna look back and be like, "Can we keep going?" Look's coming. She's gonna check on me. Okay, taking a little longer than expected. There it is. Can we go? She says. I don't really want to go any farther, so but she's gonna get plenty of walks today, so not feel too bad. Okay, turn this ship around. So we got about maybe 10 more minutes of this live stream. And oh, Louisiana. You've moved around some also. So you know a thing or two about different climates and having favorites, I'm sure. After moving around quite a bit for the Marine Corps, I feel pretty spoiled and content with the weather in Southern California, and don't know if we're ever going to move. Hopefully, in the next year to 4 years, especially, things will improve so much that it won't seem as much like crazy California anymore. So I do have high hopes, even though there's been plenty of reason to stay pessimistic in California, because it hasn't looked like much has improved at all with just the mindset of leaders, shall we say, quote unquote leaders. So I don't want to get off on too many tangents today, because I just want to say, share the Merry Christmas with you all. But my son's good, thank you. The Philippines kids, uh, my friend there, Faye, is actually preparing now, maybe even in the next 24 hours, going to be giving a bunch of the homeless kids there in the Philippines. I don't know exactly which town that is this week, but she's going to be giving them gifts and some food. And yeah, I want to do more of that in the coming year, that kind of stuff. And I already told Faye that I want to get to a point where we're like growing a team to help her as well. Because I mean, she loves doing it so much that she don't even want any money. She doesn't want to be paid. I've given her money and gave her a little bit extra and said, that's for you. Go out to eat, do something for yourself. I appreciate what you're doing. And she just doesn't want it. And that's pretty amazing to me, because she doesn't have money. I'm sure as you were not surprised. There's poor people everywhere after the last crazy years we've had. But yeah, she doesn't have money, and all she wants to do is bless the little kids over there. So I always try to get her to send me pictures and videos so I can put something nice together, share with you all. and it's been a little while. She's had some difficulties, and I guess I have too the last couple months, and that's just how things roll. But we're gonna be diving in big time in 2025, and actually maybe even today. So please keep Faye and the Philippine kids in prayer as you're thinking about the coming year and things you want to achieve, just small things. Keep achieving little small things, and you'll be amazed where you're at this time next year, December 25th, which is just the day that we celebrate the birth of Jesus. And I mean, like I said with the lights before, I've personally, like after Thanksgiving, just wanted to kind of make this whole season all about um, giving thanks and appreciate just for myself what God has done in my life. And so it's not just a day, it's really all 365. But as far as the Christmas season goes, that's the tradition that I've done. I didn't plan it, it just happened. But it is a nice day because even though we don't agree with everyone, there's, like any holiday, but especially Christmas, it's like a day of pause. Not everybody pauses, but maybe most do. Actually, that's a really great question. You can ask your chat GPT or AI as soon as this finishes. Hmm. Let me think out the perfect question on that. I'll get right back to you. Okay, getting close to back, returning home with that. Irma, no, I'm not really working. Not doing much unless I get inspired to, and then that's not really work. So I will say no, I am not working today. Should be very relaxing. And this weekend too, I would say. So to wrap up, like I said, we got many more music videos coming to you soon, and more with Pastor Bob Joyce, of course. And so stay tuned if you want to enjoy the 24/7 streams. You can find on Rumble. I'm just going to say it. I'm going to put it out there on the Rumble. You can go to Matt Savina or Bob Joyce Music or Grace Wave for the contemporary Christian radio. And so just pick your music of choice, which may change from time to time, and that's why I like having 3 different stations. Maybe more to come, actually, in the coming months. We'll see how that goes. But enjoy it, and I hope you all have a Merry Christmas. Enjoy your day, and almost weekend. we're going to kind of be rolling right into the weekend, except for those who are working. So I pretty much just work whenever I can and don't have stuff going on. Because it's not really like work to me anyway, if it's a project I want to do. But this is also a good time of the year to slow down a little, appreciate what you do have. And with that, I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you all for watching, listening, supporting this whole year. And before, if you were there like �RMA was. So I do appreciate you all. Take care. I will be here much more before our Happy New Year. And we'll be doing more music videos. Oh, last big announcement that I hinted at before. December 31st. I don't have the exact time yet, but December 31st, I will be re-releasing The Storm TikTok, which has been totally remixed and remastered by my good friend in San Diego, who's an amazing audio engineer. So I think you're going to love it. That's my big announcement, upcoming event. And I thought it would be a fun way to sort of bring in the new year and ring it in with a new, kind of a new song. It's kind of new all over again. And it's just as timely as it was back in May 2023 when the original track was put out and written literally in a week. So it's a special song to me, partly because of that. It was written and recorded in a whole 3 days. And it happened so fast, I don't even remember recording it almost. And it was the same way with the lyrics. So yeah, if you haven't heard The Storm TikTok yet, go ahead and search that up on my channel. And I hope you enjoy it. And then you can be excited about the new version that's coming out. And that's going to be released on Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, you name it. Probably 100 different streaming sites or more. So it's going to be everywhere as released as a new single. So, okay, on that note, I've given you some stuff to keep you busy for now. Have a good one. Merry Christmas. Thank you all.